Hey, what's up, guys? This review is going to be on one of my favorite Rolexes of all time, and it's a Rolex Explorer 2 Polar with a 16570. And what can I say? This is probably the most underrated Rolex steel sports watches over the last decade or so. It hasn't received much love, but then it's kind of seen a resurgence. This watch has definitely taken off. Prices have definitely crept up. The public is now more aware of the virtues of the Rolex Explorer 2 line, and rightfully so, well deserved. This watch is undoubtedly one of my favorites of all time. Very low key, very unintrusive, friendly watch that you can wear that that doesn't provoke, that it's a non-provocative Rolex, right, as opposed to a gold Submariner or gold GMT or you know diamond dial kind of Rolexes or luxury watch, right? It's just an honest, well-made, robust, functional, versatile, low maintenance wristwatch, and that's what Rolex is all about, right? um, and I have to say, I've bought and sold this Polar Explorer 2 many times, and I've kind of learned my lesson. I just hang on to these Explorer 2s because they're so usable, right? Great for traveling, and just wear it and you don't take it off. If if there's if there's ever such thing as a best value Rolex and all round Rolex and everything that's good about Rolex, I say it would be this. Non-pretentious, usable, rugged. Um, you can wear it for any occasion, whether you're going mountain climbing or doing any kind of ocean sports, lounging in the beach, in the office, in a business meeting, cocktail party, whatever. Casual. You can dress it up. It's just such a versatile piece. You know, Solid end links, right? It's just such a beautiful watch that can be worn for all occasions. Now the 16570 also comes in a black dial. Beautiful watch, beautiful one as well. I've owned one before, but I just prefer the polar dial, simply because I also own the GMT 16710, so I wanted a white dial to switch things up, right? Just to contrast. And I have to say it's really a beautiful piece. Uh, I would prefer this to the GMT, to be honest. I think this one's just a little bit more versatile. The GMT is a beautiful watch too. I mean, they're basically the same watch, same movement and same build quality, right? It's just that people love the GMT because it's so much more iconic, right? But you can't really take anything away from the Explorer 2. It was made initially for cave explorers, right? I don't know what you call people who goes into these caves, and I don't know. Sorry, I don't know what the term is for people who adventure into caves. I mean, I think that's a pretty intense, crazy sport, and that right, the first Explorer 2 was a 1655, I believe, was a Steve McQueen's Explorer 2. It had a 24-hour hand, and then they came up with the 16550, and that's the one where they had cream dial, rail dial, all sorts of where all sorts of shades of patina would come out on the dial, and the luminous markers, those fetch for crazy money, right? Talking about $20,000-$30,000, whereas these can still be had for about $5,000 to $6,000. Prices of these have definitely climbed over the last 5 years, and I think they will still continue to go up. But who knows? I for someone who's looking to get into Rolex, I have to recommend the Rolex Explorer 2. Good size, right? Modern size, 39 millimeters, perfect size, not too big, not too small, and it's suitable for every occasion. Great for traveling, and and it's simply a gorgeous, beautiful watch, right? Very understated. One of my all-time favorites, the Rolex Explorer 2, and I definitely highly recommend it. This one comes in the solid end links with holes, just how I like it. And yeah, they came up with newer movements. I think it was M serial where they had the 3186 movement. This was the older one. Can't remember. I think this is a K serial. So the thing about these Explorer 2s are that you got to know what are the correct bracelets, correct dial, correct case, right? You got to check because Rolex produced this model for a very long time, and over the years they made changes to the case, they made changes to the bracelet, and they made changes to the dial. So make sure if you're going to buy one of these that they that everything is makes sense, everything lines up, right? Be careful. There are a lot of Franken watches out there, so do your research, do your homework, and you will not regret. This is probably still the best buy that you can, best bang for your buck Rolex that money can buy, and I definitely highly recommend this. If you're on a budget, definitely. If you go for the Explorer 2, you're definitely not settling by any means. So highly recommend it. Okay, thank you very much. I'm out.